Well, somebody was walking by in the front yard and I just looked at him and he made very direct eye contact with me and then made a weird face and looked away. Hello and welcome to my channel, Haylee Marie Vintage. Today I have a thrift trip with me. So I recently went home to Denver for the holidays and all that jazz, and I went thrifting while I was there. So I wanted to take you along with me. I like to show you what I try on in the fitting room because I can show you things that I think are great but not buy them if they don't quite fit into my wardrobe. This has actually been super beneficial in my quest to buy more mindfully and intentionally. I am now really thinking about do I need this or do I just think it's cool? And because you guys are along for the ride with me, I can show you things that I just think are cool but that I don't buy. So with that, let's hop into the first thrift store. All right, we're at thrift store number 1. It already has a pretty full parking lot, even though it is approximately 8:30 a.m. So this is gonna be a really busy thrift trip. However, I am excited because I do love this thrift store so much. It was really interesting because this trip, you can see the shelves are pretty empty, which is not usual for the thrift store that I'm at. Usually things are pretty jam-packed. Even over here in the linen section, which is usually full, you can see there's empty racks. So this is just something kind of interesting that I observed. I also, though, will say in the shoe section, I found these really amazing collection of Christmas flats. Somebody must have donated their whole Christmas shoe collection, and this person was a size 5.5, so none of them fit me. But look at how cute these are. I love the little trees and the trumpets and the drums. I really loved these holly ones and were sad when they didn't fit me. And then the Santas and the wreaths are always a lot of fun, and the little angels. I don't know, I just thought this collection of shoes was super fun, and whoever owned it was super cool. And look at those sparkly Christmas tree slippers. Wow. Here we are in the fitting room. First up is this really lovely sweater. It is super comfy and cozy, and I think it has really, really fun coloring, and I loved everything about it and definitely wanted to add it to my sweater collection. And then this here was a super fun Christmas sweater. It had a nice faux fur collar and the nice faux fur cuffs, and then I thought the sweater itself was really nicely detailed. The snowman and the penguin scarves were individual knit pieces, which I thought was super cool and very exciting and fun. I didn't pick this one up though because it is red, which is not my fave. This here I thought was a really fun, this is definitely a sold during my childhood type of piece, so probably early 2000s or mid 2000s. It has kind of that layering top underneath, but basically it's a 2-in-1 look, and it was super popular. This was super sparkly and fun. However, I thought it was wild. They priced this at $20 at the thrift store, and while it was cute and fun, there was no way I was paying that. That is way too much. Next up, we have this really beautiful burnout velvet top. I thought this was super lovely. However, I knew it wouldn't stick in my wardrobe long just because it doesn't really fit on the shoulders. But I thought it had a fun variety of patterns that were placed really, really well. And I really loved it and thought it was very fun. This guy here I actually really liked. I just thought the shoulders were a wee bit too big. This is a Jessica McClintock wedding bolero. And I actually think what's funny is while I know it's meant for a wedding, this would actually look really good with vintage dresses, particularly from the 40s and 50s, because they would often wear boleros. And since it's white, it would have gone with a lot. So I really wished it did fit my shoulders because I thought it was super cute and would look so good with those pieces. And then this here I thought was a really fun play on a white blouse. It had a nice floral collar as well as floral cuffs, and then I like the fun extra detail of the ribbon sewn on the sleeve, and I liked the shape of the sleeve a lot, so I thought this was a super fun piece. This here is a hand knit sweater vest. I thought this was really fun, and I really like how it looks layered with the top. I definitely wouldn't wear this solo. This is a pretty uncomfy fabric. However, I do love that I can tell it was knit by somebody with a lot of love, and I really like the color. Next up, we have this really, really beautiful gray skirt. It has pockets and everything, and I like it has an adjustable waist, and it's kind of a wrap style. I think this wrap style is super flattering. I like the way it falls across my butt. And like I said, it has pockets, which I think is amazing. I did find a used tissue in a pocket, which was super gross, and I had to throw that out and wash my hands. Blech. Next up was this really pretty red diamondy skirt. I thought this was super lovely. However, I don't know if you can tell, but the hem, it was super messed up. It was also made of that material that you look at and you say, is this vintage or is it LuLaRoe? Because it's either 60s or 70s polyester or it's LuLaRoe polyester. This one was true vintage, but due to it being red and the funky hem, I did leave this guy. Next up is this super fun red outfit. This was way too big on me. I am literally holding it on my body as I'm trying it on for you guys. I thought the cut of this was super fun. Like I said, I don't like red, so the color was kind of meh for me, but I thought this was really cute. And then it had really awesome buttons. They're like little rosette detailed buttons. And then the hem also had some really cool pleats and folds. Overall, I just thought this piece was a really fantastic and amazing piece, and I was kind of bummed it wasn't a different color and my size. This dress I absolutely loved, and I a little bit regret not getting for me to like resell online or something like that. It has this blue ombre and is beaded, but it was about 2 sizes too big for me. But I really love the shape, and it made me feel like a little ice skater, and I just felt so pretty and feminine in the dress, and I thought it was absolutely beautiful. This is like an 80s dress. I thought this was pretty atrocious actually. I like the thing in theory, but it's definitely way too big on me, and I'm not sure how I really feel about the colors and the suede details and the way everything works together. I actually think in brighter colors I would have really liked this piece if it had fit me, but it was just kind of blech to me. Well guys, I was just gonna try this on for fun, and then it fit me really, really well. Look at how beautiful this is. I love this dress. I feel gorgeous and glamorous and slinky in it, and it fits me overall pretty well. So I definitely ended up taking this home, even though I told myself I was only trying it on for funsies. Teehee. All right, we're done with stop one. I am on Thrifters High. The thrift store itself is not well stocked, but that's okay because I'm not shopping for what everybody else is shopping for. Where I'm shopping, a lot of people don't wear vintage, so it's a lot easier to find a lot of vintage. So I tried on like, I think about 30 items, and I only took home 5, so I'm feeling pretty successful with trying to be more mindful. However, what I did take home was incredibly impractical. Actually, not all of it, just one piece, but I'm super excited. Yes, that was such a good thrifting trip. I am on Thrifters High, and I am now headed to the next store on my route. All right. We're headed into the next thrift store. I realized today I'm stylishly sporting my Ultimate Frisbee jersey, which is funny. I almost left it in the fitting room of the last one. I don't know what I was thinking. But we're in this one, headed in, and this one's actually pretty hit or miss. It's either like amazing or awful. So we'll see how it goes. This is nothing too excited to be trying on, but I did try it on just because I thought it was cute. I knew I was going to get it. It was brand new with tags, and it's this cute little snowman top. But I wanted to, of course, try it on and show you guys how it looked on me. Continuing in the fitting room vein, I actually thought that this was a mushroom sweater, and then once I tried it on, I figured out it was Christmas trees and felt really silly. But I do think the sweater was cute, but I did leave it. I also really didn't like the wooden buttons they snagged on the buttonholes, which is always a pet peeve in a funky sweater for me. This blouse here I actually thought was pretty cute. It is a little big on the shoulders, and I'm not sure if I love the color enough to wear it all the time. And I have other pieces in this color that I like more, so I did decide to leave this behind. This here, I own a lot of pieces kind of like this, and I didn't take this one home just because I do own so many pieces like it, but I always really love that kind of detail in the front that goes over the buttons and all the pleats and the little embroidered details. I did think this was really cute, but like I said, I did leave it there. This here I thought was super fun, and I wish it again wasn't red. It was this really fun, kind of parade-esque looking blazer, or I guess military. I liked the cut and how short it was, and I did think it was super fun. This here was a really pretty skirt. I did try it on. I don't quite know why I picked it up now looking at it, just because it reminds me of the skirt that I used to wear when I went to uniform school, which was not my fave. Actually, this outfit is very uniform reminiscent for me, and that's not great. This here I loved. This is definitely a house dress material for me. I think this is so pretty, and I can't wait to wear it as a house dress while I'm just chilling. I love the embroidery and the buttons and all the details. I think it is so cute. I like how long it is, and it has kind of this fun little brand tag. That's the brand tag of it. But yeah, I just thought this dress was super fun, and I loved it, and I thought it fit me well enough for a house dress. I thought this was really interesting because of the embroidery at the top, but I didn't really like how it fit. This one here I thought was absolutely stunning. However, it wasn't quite my style, so I did buy it, but not for me. I am putting this up in my shop just because I thought the neckline and the hemline were so beautiful, and it was a pretty well-made dress and in such good condition. And so I did pick it up, even though it doesn't quite fit me, and I am going to resell this guy. This here I thought was really fun. It's a velvet piece. almost floor length with a slit and these really fun sparkly cuffs. I just sweat too much to wear velvet, like my hands sweat really bad and I ruin everything. I did think the back on this was also stunning. Part of me regrets not picking this up for my shop, but that's all right. It was super fun to try on and I liked looking at it. It was also too big in the shoulders for me, but seriously, look at that slit, look at this dress. So fun, so cute. So I did pick this up and I put it in my shop just because I thought it was super fun and super cute, and it's made of wool, really, really high quality piece. And like it has all these really amazing details like on the back that look so stunning that I just felt like it would look so good on somebody, and I couldn't bear the thought of this dress going to the landfill. So while it doesn't fit me, it is in my shop. It also has pockets. It is literally an amazing dress. It just is red and doesn't fit me, so it is not for me. But hopefully it's maybe for one of you. All right, we are done with our second thrift store. I am done thrifting for today. I will go and do more thrifting a few days from now. Overall, I was really successful in being mindful. I did buy a few things for my Poshmark just because they were so beautiful and not my size and I couldn't bear to leave them behind. So I did do that, which is maybe not great, but what can you do? So I am gonna, go get lunch and then go home, and I will see you in a few days when I go to the Goodwill. All right, back behind me we have the Goodwill. So I am excited to head in and see what we find here. I'm gonna have to keep it pretty minimal on what I purchased because I already bought really bulky things at the other thrift stores. So let's go see what we can find. So this Goodwill actually did not have any fitting rooms open, so I didn't get to try anything on. So I thought I'd take you on a quick little tour of things. I thought this quilt was funny because I am pretty sure I have a dress that has like some of these quilt backs in it, which I think is really interesting. I did also like this quilt, and I also left this quilt though because like I said, I'm not good enough about using the linens that I already have, so I really shouldn't buy any more until I use the ones that I already bought. Here we are in their like home goods section. I thought they had some fun things here for sure, like these blue little salad or jelly like plates. I just thought these were super cute, so I picked up a few of them. There was a decent amount here. And then I just always enjoy looking through all the different sets of stuff they have. I picked up one of those bowls for my cat because she's bougie. I thought this set here was really nice and pretty. I don't really have space for it, so I left it at the thrift store, but I did like it. I also thought this bowl was really pretty, but I didn't pick that guy up. I also really like these blue clear bowls, but I didn't pick any up. I don't know why, but I feel like I'm really into glass dishes right now, which given my clumsiness is not a great idea. Here we're just kind of going along in kind of like the kitschy stuff section. I did, however, find this teapot, which I thought was super fun and cute, and I don't own a teapot, so I did go ahead and put that in my cart. And then over here, I found all these same exact little pots. There were two different colorways. There was this colorway with the green, the blue, and the pink flower. And then there was another colorway that was more of like that yellow, purple, pink that you see back there. I liked this colorway the best, so I picked up one of those. And then here, I am just perusing the Christmas aisle. Their Christmas aisle was incredibly like junky and unimpressive overall. I did think the little bumble was very cute. But yeah, I don't know. It just was kind of like a lot of like cheap junk that was fairly modern, nothing very vintagey feeling in this. However, I don't super love Christmas decorations, so it's not surprising I didn't love anything here. I did think this lamp set was kind of fun and cute. All right, so let's jump into the haul now that you've seen all the good footage of all the things I've tried on. And I, of course, hauled some things that I couldn't show you in the fitting room since I couldn't try things on at the Goodwill. At the Goodwill, I was actually much more home good based. So this is the first piece I got. This is a really lovely teapot that has like fruit designs. It's probably from the 80s. I feel like it's very 80s looking, but I just thought this was cute. I also picked up these really lovely salad plates. Sorry, this noise are awful. As you can see, they just kind of are pretty and shiny, and they're like light blue, and I just thought these were really lovely. And there was a set of 5 there, but I only picked up 3 of them. So that was pretty successful on those fronts. Ooh, did I just find a chip? No, I don't think so. So that's it for home goods. I did also pick up a vase that I showed while looking at stuff in the Goodwill, but I somehow forgot to bring it home here. So I'm gonna have to have my mom ship it to me. Whoops. Let's now also hop into clothing. So first things I'm gonna show you is I picked up 3 things to resell. I just thought these were really pretty pieces that were in good condition. So these will be up on my Poshmark, my Depop, my Mercari, and my Vinted. If you want the best deal and want me to get the most money, go to Vinted. Vinted does not charge any fees for the seller. So definitely check those out if you're interested in any of these pieces, but let's hop into them. First up, we have this really lovely wool piece that's red from the 80s. It has buttons down the front and through the side. In the back, I just thought this was really pretty. I don't personally wear the color red, but it was in such good condition. The only flaw is there's like a little moth hole on one of the sleeves, but otherwise it is so beautiful. And I just couldn't bear to leave it to possibly go to the landfill. So I did pick it up, and that will be in my shop. And then the last one that I am selling is this really beautiful, probably 90s piece. It somehow has like 2 tags on it. I don't know really what's going on here, if it is like actually new with tags. It does look unworn. I just thought this was really pretty. It has like this really beautiful beaded neckline, and then it has a really beautiful beaded bottom, and I just thought this would be super lovely for somebody to wear around the holidays. And again, I just couldn't bear the thought of this going to landfill, so this one will also be up on my shop. And that's it. And now after this, everything is for me. I'm so proud of how much better I've become about not just thrifting a ton of stuff because I want it. While there are some like kind of wild card purchases in here, I like left a bunch of things at the thrift store that normally I would have said like, I like this enough, so I'll take it home. And then it would have been like gotten decluttered out of my closet pretty quickly. So now instead, these are all pieces that I think will last in my wardrobe. Like I said, 2 are kind of ridiculous purchases, but otherwise I'm super excited to show you. So first up, there's this really lovely house dress. I love the embroidery on this. I love the like buttons down the front and the embroidery on the buttons. This just has really great detail, and this will just be like a perfect house dress for kind of fall, spring, summertime. And then next up, this is kind of more of one of those like, I don't need any of this. Like any of you who have seen a closet clean out video of mine, I have plenty of stuff. This here, I just thought this was a really cute snowman, Christmas tree with turtleneck. I'm a sucker for a good turtleneck. And bonus on this guy, it had all the tags left on it, so whoever bought this never even wore it. So I washed it, and I'm now gonna wear it for this holiday season. And then next up, I thought this fit pretty well, and I really liked the sleeves. And the sleeves also have this really lovely floral detail as well as the collar. So I picked this up, and it's cotton. It's a Karen Scott. I just thought it was really pretty. I liked how all the seams were and things like that, so I did pick this guy up. This next thing is the most ridiculous thing I've maybe ever purchased. So this is like definitely not mindful, but again, I couldn't bear to leave it at the thrift store, and it was only $15. And it's like in super great condition and is really well made. This here is a beautiful leaf gown. If you didn't watch the portion where I try this on, definitely do. It fit me really, really well. It is like technically big in the shoulders, but everything's big in the shoulders for me. And in this case, it has shoulder pads, so it feels pretty okay. But I just thought this was stunning. The beadwork was stunning. And then a lot of times when you find beaded gowns like this at the thrift store, you'll look in the armpit and they'll be completely shredded from all the weight. This one is in miraculously good condition. And like I said, it was $30, but it was half off, so it was $15. And so I just couldn't leave it behind for that price. It's silk and bead and sequins, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And I'm going to go to a burlesque show for the holiday season, so I think I'll wear this guy to that and be super over the top. I'm also looking into going to some operas. Next up, we have an also kind of not so practical buy. However, it was so darn cute, and it's really soft and comfy. This is just a cotton sweater. Any of you who have been on this channel long enough know I love a funky sweater, and I just thought the colors for this one was super fun, and it was only $3 or $4. So I figured I'd pick it up, and it fit me really, really well in the shoulders. So super excited about that piece. And then next up, this skirt is really practical, and I absolutely love it. So it's actually a wrap style skirt, which you can see here, that like wraps in the front. And the reason I think it's really neat is it has these 2 buttons, 1 and 2. And so you can actually make it change to fit you. And I think as I've gotten older and my weight fluctuates a little bit more, I've definitely started to prioritize clothing that I can like kind of change the size of as I change sizes. Clothing should change with you, or you should never be putting yourself in to fit clothing. And so anytime I see something like this, where it's like I have the ability to have some weight fluctuations in, I get really excited. It is by Allison Eric. This is probably a 1970s piece because of the ladies union garment tag. And then it is also wool. in acetate, so it's like really, really nice. And I think this lining color is absolutely beautiful. So I was super pumped about this find. This one was kind of a fun purchase. I've always kind of wanted like a good sweater vest. This one is definitely hand knitted, which I absolutely love. And then somebody at some point definitely like kind of took it in. The stitching in here is super weird. This is kind of a weird homemade piece, but I thought it fit me pretty well and would look cute with a lot of things that I own and give me kind of a more like geeky feel, which I totally enjoy. It's kind of a scratchy material. It's like not the nicest material, but since I would never wear this without a blouse under it, that's like not a huge deal for me. And then last up, I was so excited about this find. Some of you went along with me for my last thrift trip in Denver, and I found this really, really beautiful suede skirt, but they had it priced at $40. And there was no way I was paying $40 for it, especially since it only like kind of fit me. But I found this gem here that I'm so excited about, and then I like even more than that skirt. That skirt was brown. Brown is not always my favorite. This skirt is black. I don't know if my lights are gonna do it justice. So as you can see, it has this kind of like Western styling to it that I really, really like. I don't know if you can see, but it has a bunch of panels in the bottom. There are some scratches in the suede, but it's overall in really, really good condition. I also like the length of it. It's a Phoenix USA Frontier collection. I'm not sure if this is real suede or if it's fake suede. I think it's real just because of like I don't know how to describe it, but fake suede just has a really distinctive feel. But I was so pumped about this. It was funny, the guy checking me out, he was like, "Oh, you'll be ready for the rodeo." And I was thinking, yeah, sure. No, this will be something I wear to work and wear in my everyday life. I'm just really happy because I left that suede skirt and I was super bummed about it, and I found this even better suede skirt this trip, so I was super pumped. That is it for this thrift haul. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I enjoyed showing it to you. I will have another thrift haul coming to you guys shortly because I do thrift a lot when I'm in Denver, and I hope you guys enjoy your holidays. I know this will be coming out in the holiday season. I am super excited to take a little bit of a break, and I hope that all of you guys out there enjoy your holiday season, whatever you choose to do with it. That is it for this video. If you enjoyed, definitely stick around and subscribe. I would love to have you. I will see you next time. Bye!